let's talk about intelligence testing. Right now, it seems obvious that we can test intelligence, but the problem is always in which way and with which kind of theory we can measure this intelligence. So the idea is to consider that we need not only one way to do this, and maybe a multiple way, like a manifold, is more efficient to measure intelligence. So, for this reason, I think that the Cattell-Horn-Carroll theory is one of the best because, in fact, it's what? It's a strategic mix of two theories. The first one is related to Cattell, and we talk about freed intelligence and crystallized intelligence. So, in this framework, we have, in fact, a bifurcation from the initial theory of Spearman with the J factor. So, we have, in fact, two factors. At the same time, we can see that we have also another theory, which is the three stratum hierarchy. And we can consider that this theory from Carroll and the other one from Cattell and Horn can be combined in order to create a new model, the CHC model. So in this model, we have the both theories in action, and we can consider that their combination at the level of the broad level and the narrow level is very efficient because we can measure in a multiple way the same factor. So with the combination of those point of views, we can have a result which is robust, which is stable, and I mean stable in duration for the human intelligence. So in these broad and narrow abilities, we can have, for example, the comprehension and the knowledge, of course, the fluid reasoning, the quantitative knowledge, which is quite different. We can have also the reading and the writing ability. We can use the short term memory, the long term storage, of course, the visual proceeding, and of course, the auditory proceeding. So, in this framework, we can also have the processing speed, which is very important when we want to study automatic cognitive tasks. So, in this framework, we can have also on the other side the quantitative knowledge. We can find the mathematical knowledge, the mathematical achievement, and in the framework of the reading and the writing, we can have the reading, the decoding, the reading comprehension, the reading speed, the spelling ability, of course, the writing ability, the writing speed, and in the comprehension and the knowledge, we can have the general verbal information, which is the most important. We can have also the language development, the lexical knowledge, and the listening ability. So, with that, we can have also communication ability. And in the framework of the fluid reasoning, We can use the inductive reasoning, the general sequential reasoning, and of course, the Piagetian reasoning. We can use also the speed at this level. We need also memory. So for the memory, we have the memory span and the working memory capacity. We can have the long-term storage trial, which is um, effective for the associative memory, the meaningful memory, and also the free recall memory. So for the visual processing, we can have the visualization, the speeded rotation, you can imagine, the closure speed, and also the flexibility of closure. And in the processing speed, we need, of course, the perceptual speed and the rate of test taking and the number facility. So you can see that in this theory, in the combination of the two theories, we can have two things which are very important, the broad and the narrow abilities. So it's like a matrix. And with this matrix, it's possible to see intelligence in a deeper way and to test it in a much more efficient way. That's why, for the moment, we consider that this theory, and I mean the CHC theory, is the most efficient theory in intelligent testing. That's all for the moment.